Hello guys, welcome back to the channel once again. Today I'm super mega excited to be sharing this video with you guys because today we're gonna be talking about classic Australian lesbian content. Yes, this one will be including movies, TV shows, TV series, etc. And if you guys know any other Australian lesbian content, please drop it down below in the comment section area. And I also want to say thank you so much for all the love and all the support you guys been showing. I really do appreciate it. It doesn't go unnoticed. And I've also activated the super sticker to the channel just in case any of you would like to make a small donation. It will also help the channel go a very long way. So let's get right into this beautiful and amazing list. So first we're gonna start off with My First Summer. 16-year-old Claudia has grown up in isolation from the outside world on a remote property after her mother's passing. She is shocked when Grace, a spirited locate team, appears in the garden like a miracle, a breath of fresh air, sugary air. The pair find in each other the support and love and intimacy they need and teach each other the power of human connection. The movie was actually released in 2020 and it got amazing and spectacular reviews. And I know this one is very well known, but just in case any of you didn't watch it yet, I will definitely recommend you guys to go do so because it's a 10 out of a 10 for me. And then moving on to the second one, we have The Monkey's Mask. 28-year-old sweet smart out of work private investigator wishing she wasn't celibate. Jilly quickly strikes a spark with a seductive Diana, but it's not long before Mickey's strangled body is found. Summing it up real quick in a couple of words, basically is a lesbian private detective falls in love with a suspect in the disappearance of another young woman. Her passion blinds her to the truth until her own life is in danger. Yes, so basically she's a detective. She falls in love with someone who is a suspect to a crime, and now things get complicated because now she doesn't know the reality from the false. And then moving on, we have this one starting from now. It's an Australian television drama series. Worth began arriving on CSB2. Steph has just landed what appears to be the perfect job. She arrives in Sydney full of hope and expectations, determined that a fresh start is just what she needs. But when Steph falls for Darcy, her friend's girlfriend, life gets complicated. And yes, this one is actually a series and it was released in 2014 and it's for sure worth to watch because it's like you falling in love with your friend's girlfriend and now your friend and you are very close. So things can get tricky and things can get very interesting. And then we have this one, Around the Block. It's about breaking family and culture cycles of a hopeful future, a contemporary story of love, revenge, and thrums. A young apocalypse boy becomes torn between his unexpected love for acting and the designation of his family. Meanwhile, his high school drama teacher must practice what she teaches if she is to succeed in her personal and professional life. There's actually a lesbian scene that happened during the movie. I'm not 100% sure if it's lesbian, but I think I saw this movie before, and like Ruby Rose is actually in the movie, doing her thing with the young ladies. So I feel like there is like a lesbian scene here and there in the movie, but let me know. And then moving on, we have The Getting of Wisdom. Laura is sent to attend boarding school in Melbourne at the turn of the century. During her second year, she tells everyone about a upcoming, romance between herself and the school's minister, River Stafford. She forms an attachment with an older student in her music class, Everly. When Everly leaves, Laura throws herself into studies and wins the school, literally, and music prices. Yes, this one I know it seems like it's a little bit all over the place, but this one is a very classic one because if I'm not mistaken, it actually got released in the 90s. So for more details, guys, the only thing I can say is go watch it, go see it, and let me know your feedback. And then moving on, we have this one, Elie and Abby. 17-year-old Elie is struggling to find the courage to ask her classmate Abby to the formal. Luckily, and her aunt Tara, a lesbian who passed away in the 80s, has shown up as a fairy godmother to dish out advice. Whether Elie wants it or not, the film got released in 2020 and got amazing reviews in this case, and it actually has a happy ending. So this one, is also available to watch on Paramount Plus and a couple of other streaming platforms. So if you guys haven't watched it, go watch it. It's very fun, high school, like approaching your first love type of vibe and chemistry. And then moving on, we have Janet King. Janet King is a senior prosecutor, returns from her maternity leave only to face a high-profile case along with conspiracy that will have a flattening effect on her legal system. Janet is a lesbian and she has a partner. They also have a family together, and it showcases the motherhood side of her as well, besides her professional side. And yes, this one actually has 3 seasons available and was released in 2014. And by the word and by the reviews I've been getting, it looks like they are a very strong couple. They go through a lot, but they find a way to make their marriage and their relationship work. So for more details, go watch Janet King. And then moving on, we have this classic All About Eve. This Australian road trip comedy follows E, a beautiful DJ who is forced to run to her ex-girlfriend in the outback when she stumbles on a bag of cash. Can she keep the money, conquer her demons, and get the girl? For more details on this beautiful and amazing movie, I would definitely recommend you guys to go watch it. It was released in 2015 and it actually got a 6 out of a 10 rating, which in my personal opinion is not that bad at all, because this one is a classic. I feel like everybody knows about it, but if you don't, go watch All About E. You won't disappoint. I might go back and go watch it again, just to feel that energy and that vibe again. And then we have to move on to the next one. It's called The Secret Life of Us. The show revolves around a group of friends in their mid-20s to early 30s who lives in a St Kilda block of Faltas in Melbourne, Australia. Their interaction with one another's relationship, like as friends, romance, intimacy, all of that, along with the person and career development and feature. Miranda and Chloe are actually the lesbian romance that develop on the show, and it looks like they're really been connecting, having their romance, like a real connection. And this one is very classic. I haven't watched it yet. I will definitely go look it up, because I feel like by the previews I've been seeing that relationship actually looks very interesting. So let me know more details regarding The Secret Life of Us. And then moving on to the last one, we have to talk about Love and Other Catastrophes. Mia, an Australian college student, is suffering through an ugly breakup with her girlfriend and unsuccessfully trying to switch majors. Her roommate Alice is late on her honors list and can choose between a handsome part-time, situation and to be a medical student. Together, the two friends attempt to manage the relationship and frustration of college life. It was actually released in the 90s as well. For more details, I will definitely recommend you guys to go watch it. And I also want to say I'm so sorry if I mispronounce anything. I try to keep it as clean as possible, but if I don't, I apologize. So yes guys, that's basically it. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments regarding this amazing and beautiful list. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Until the next video, and goodbye.